Hey guys, this is Mary Jane and today we are going to do something different. So we're going to upload a series of videos on how you're going to improve your English skills. So these would be divided into different video parts since it is about 100 tips on how you're going to improve. So let's get started. Let's move on to our first tip of the day. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. You have to be able to be confident about yourself, and people can only correct your mistakes when they hear you make them. So sometimes other people feel bad when they're corrected by others, but this is actually a good thing. So you will know what mistakes you made and how you're supposed to say them. So please do not be offended if somebody corrects your mistake. Next, you have to surround yourself in English. Put yourself in an all-English speaking environment where you can learn passively. And the best way for you to learn that is through speaking. So I think it would be such a waste that you're learning English, however, the environment that you have is not an English-speaking environment. So you will not be able to really practice what you have learned. So it's better to be able to do that. Next, of course, it's always best if you're able to practice every day. Make yourself a study plan. You have to decide how much time a week you're going to spend studying, and you have to be able to stick to that. So that's why establishing a routine would also be really great in improving your English skills. You don't really need to study, let's say, every day. I think some students they're very studious. So they try to really study every day. But I think if you study every day, you're putting a lot of effort on yourself. So try to study with a routine. It doesn't have to be every day, as long as you're absorbing everything that you have learned. All right, moving on. Let's have number 4. So tell your family and friends about your study plan. Get them to push you to study, and also don't let them interrupt you. So you have to be able to tell your family and your friends that this time is your study time. So you will not be accepting any texts or any phone calls from them or even chat messages, except when there's like a real emergency for it. Otherwise, you will be distracted if you don't tell them in advance. Next, you have to practice the 4 core skills. So this would be for reading, for writing, for speaking, and for listening. So they're all you need for you to be able to improve, and you have to really work on these 4 parts equally. So it's better to work on them equally rather than just focusing on some skills. Next, you have to keep a notebook of new words you learn. Use them in sentences and then try to say them at least 3 times when you speak. That's why I always recommend my students to just really learn at least 3 new words a day. And then you have to use those 3 words within 24 hours. So there's really no need to learn 10 words, or I know other students have 100 words per day, but you won't be able to get to use them within 24 hours. So at least 3 words, and then you have to, as in this case, you have to say them at least 3 times when you speak. Right? Thank you.